After playing Pokemon TCG for around 2 years now, I've seen a lot of cards that have come and gone, but some cards have never seen the light of day after they were rotated, and even some cards now. So today, we're going to take a look at the top 5 cards that I think are underrated or are just cool in general. Taking our pick from number 5, the tip of the iceberg, we have Pelipper. Pelipper is a stage 1 Pokemon that's similar to an Aqua but is pretty much the bulky version of it. When Pelipper evolves, you can choose up to 2 actions of this card. You can search your deck for a supporter, or you can take a supporter from your discard pile into your hand. I don't see Noctowl doing that. Noctowl's weak. But to be honest, it really doesn't sound all too bad for a stage 1 doo-doo Noctowl, as you don't need a terror on the bench in order to use it. Pelipper is kind of like your way to loop a supporter if you get it from the discard and use it and get it back from the discard. He's honestly not bad. He's really nice. Alright, now if you're making a bulk deck, number 4 has to definitely 100% be in your deck as a staple. There is no way. For number 4, we got Arezu. Now, of all Pokemon searches you'd use for your 1 supporter per turn, it has to be Arezu. If you're using bulk and you don't want to use Ultra Ball because that discards your precious small hand of 3, Arezu gets you 3 evolution Pokemon for free at the cost that they don't have a rule box. In decks I think it'd fit perfectly, or with cards like Rare Candy or Stage 2 decks to easily speed up those Pokemon's evolutions, or just by getting a Stage 1 and Stage 2 and have the basic on bench to get a full line. If you run a Stage 1 deck, it can also easily grab you all the Stage 1 Pokemon. For example, Bulky Terror Box, you can easily get all the Noctowls. Alright, now I know number 3 is going to be a no-brainer, or for some people it's going to be like a what? But number 3 is going to be Cyclizar. And now I know what you're thinking. 3 energy for 100 damage? Hold on now. Cyclizar has the amazing Draw 2 move, and it's a free pivot? No retreat cost? That's insane for a big basic Pokemon. You could use Cyclizar to beef up the damage while drawing 2 cards to rack up your hand and set up. Then once this card has taken all the beating, you can retreat it for free. There's no best example for this card because Cyclizar literally fits in every deck as a staple. Alright, now I know 100% you do not know this card. It is a ball and it has a level. I'm kidding. It's Level Ball. Level Ball is an item that not every deck can use, but if you know about this card, it can make a bomb deck with it. Level Ball gets you any 90 HP, mind that, any 90 HP from the deck, and put it into your hand. Unlike Nest Ball that puts it directly to the bench, you can use Level Ball to get cards that have abilities that say, when you play this Pokemon from your hand. An example being Halley. This card cannot be played if you use Nest Ball. Well, it can be played, but you cannot use the ability. But other than those weird ability restrictions, you can also use this Pokemon to get those Stage 1 Pokemon that has small HP without using Ultra Ball, which shortens your card hand advantage. Okay, now for number 1, I'm telling you this card is OP. Okay, maybe not that OP, but for number 1 we got Clara. Clara has to be a Rulebox supporter if there ever was like an A-Spec supporter for how busted she is for stalking your hand after a massive battle. Clara allows you to grab 2 Pokemon and 2 basic energy straight from your discard pile. Like Cyclizar, Clara has a good one-off in your deck if you just top deck it. It's so good if you have a big Pokemon with a lot of energy that is a Stage 1 or Stage 2 and it just got knocked out. You can just use Clara to just loop it straight back into battle. And now an honorable mention.
The honorable mention card is Trekking Shoes. The text on the card says, look at the top card of your deck. You may put that card into your hand. If you don't, discard that card and draw a card. Sounds like a pretty simple card, but it's actually very useful. It changes your deck from 60 cards into 56, making it more consistent, meaning you have to play less variety of things that are just going to clog up your hand. And also, the first function of drawing a card, who doesn't like that? So it turns your hand from maybe trash into the perfect top deck. And the discard function, there's a lot of cards that have synergy with the discard. And if that top deck's the right one to throw away, it's perfect. You get something for your discard to fuel your cards and your energy, and you get to draw a card. Sounds like a win-win. This means it's super helpful for these bulk decks, because one thing that's common among all of them is terrible draw. So if you get to play with a shorter deck, you can have a faster game. Making a smaller deck makes you a lot more consistent to actually find your cards with all the card. No.
You can find the cards with the cards with the cards.
I did this at times.
No, but there's only so many ways we can say some stuff.